Hello, welcome back to the shed and welcome back to another video on the Honda Bentley. So in the last video I was up at Phil's workshop and we got a lot of the parts replaced, but what we didn't have was rear brake shoes. So new set of rear brake shoes, front brake shoes, front indicators don't work. I already know what that is, it's an earthing problem where the bike's been hand painted, so I've got a solution for that. Also want to take off the top of the engine. I've got a rocker cover gasket, do the valve timing. I think I'm going to take the carb and the inlet manifold off again, check the O-rings in the inlet manifold, reseal that. Still got the points to do, and a couple of other little tidy up jobs as we go along. So let's get stuck in. Back wheel off first, I think. Okay, that's the back wheel off. I took the sprocket cover off, as you can see here. The JT sprocket, these bolts don't work with them. The shoulder sits on this inner rim, so we've got to find some other bolts or put some washers under that. Here's the brand new brake shoes. Now, I had to get Phil to post these to me because if you remember in the last video, I threw the old shoes away and the new ones didn't come with springs. So we're going to sort the sprocket out first. Going to clean all this lot up, re-grease everything, and then reassemble. Okay, so you saw me add washers to these bolts, so now doesn't grip unevenly, so that's good. And obviously fitted new brake shoes. So what I'm going to do now is just re-grease the bearing inside here. I've cleaned this up, so hopefully it'll go back in a lot quicker because that bolt was very stiff. I'm just going to re-grease the inner bearing. You can never have too much. Won't do any harm, will it? That's it. It's fitted quite nicely, and obviously the collar goes on top. Okay, I also cleaned these up, cut new slots in the top because you could barely see them. These are for the chain tension. And cleaned up the main bolt, so I'll get this rear wheel fitted. Right, back wheel on, chain, brakes all work, happy with that. Now the chain case, when I was at Phil's, we spent bloody ages trying to get this up, so I've just gone round and straightened all the edges up and it seems to fit nicely together on the bench. But yeah, we had a right nightmare trying to fit it. I'm also, oh, where did that one go? I'm going to treat it to 4 new bolts. And I've treated it to a genuine bung for the chain. Right, let's get that bolted on. Got all the bodywork off, seat, tank, batteries out and on charge. Going to get the rocker cover off so I can do the valve clearances. Going to pull the carb off and going to try and get this inlet manifold off and replace the rubbers in there. I might have another go at cleaning the carb again, just to make sure. So yeah, that's the next phase. Let's get the carb off first, which obviously can be a nightmare because this tube has gone rock hard. But yeah, let's start on that. So now we've got the carb out of the way, we're going to undo this inlet manifold and check the O-rings. It's going to be quite awkward one-handed. I might have to put you down. think the stub was going to come out the head. Right, so those two out that side. Let's go around the other side. Oh, there we are. Last one. Let's see if we can pull this out. Oh, awkward. No. One hand. Okay, inlet manifold out. Let's give this a clean up. The inlet's all nice and clean. Got carried away with that a little bit. And I've put new O-rings in it already. So that's ready to be fitted. What I haven't got is from the inlet manifold to the carb spacer. So I'm going to have to make one. So I've got some gasket paper here. We'll wet this, mark it, punch it out. So I've marked the part on the gasket paper. Now we're going to punch the two holes and then cut the gasket out. I've got the smallest scissors in the world. Let's see if that fits. Works that way round. Yep, good enough. Now we've just got to cut the hole in the middle. Where did I put that? Scalpel. That'll do the job lovely. Perfect. Right, so we've got the gasket. We're going to assemble this with Honda Bond. It's gone rock hard at the other end, so I've cut the bottom off. I must remind myself to get some new stuff. Don't need a lot of this, just a very thin smear, just will help with air leaks, etc. Try not to get it on the threads. Give it every chance of not having an inlet leak. Now we're going to do the same with this. And again, we don't want too much. Just going to put some nuts on it for a second just to hold it. just until I get the carb back on. Oh, O-ring's falling now. Whoops. Okay. Where did the other O-ring go? Nope. So what I've done here is I've double O-ringed, even though the orange ones are the correct size, to ensure it doesn't leak again. We'll make sure of it. So again, smear a Honda Bond. Excellent stuff. All around the inlet. I don't want to be taking this off again. That's too much. Okay, I'll go and stick that on the bike. So inlet manifold on, carburetor on, I've put the fuel tank on. So what I want to do is, before I go too far and change too many things, I thought I'll see how she runs up now. We've replaced the inlet rubbers, O-ring, sorry. Had a look at the carb again. As you can see, I've made a right mess up here. Yeah, I'm going to give it a fire up and see what happens. The weird thing is you have to hold the choke out on this. So again, this might be quite difficult one-handed. Might be very difficult one-handed. Beautiful. No choke. Nice. The revs aren't hanging anymore like they were. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Right, well, I'm going to call that it for today, and we'll pick the rest up in the next episode. Okay, I'll catch you in the next one.